Hey, what's going on, everybody? Josh Cathcart back here at Hardball Academy in Pearland, Texas. For this video, man, I'm just going to discuss hitting overall and the online world with coaches, parents, players. It's a crazy, crazy dynamic, right? You have all of these coaches out there. It gives everybody access to post their content out for the world to see. And you'll have to understand, if coaches are doing that, they're doing it to try to help, right? And so all the bashing, all of the, it can't be done this way, it shouldn't be done this way, you're an idiot, you're a moron, where did you play, who did you train with? All of these questions are irrelevant. If the information is helping your player, if you find somebody, you like their personality, you like the way they teach, you like their concepts, okay? Go with it. There is no one guy that's better than everybody else and is going to work for every hitter or lady. Tons of great softball instruction out there as well. It just gets so tiresome. And at this point, you know, been online for multiple years now, have had 2 different businesses doing this, and I'm not one to sit back and keep my mouth shut if somebody comes at me in a rude or disrespectful way. Other coaches, they do a better job of that. But for me, it's just, we have to be better humans. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty, okay? I will pop off at somebody, and there have been times where I've had to go back and apologize. Hey, that's not how I meant it, or I read it wrong, or whatever, and that's on me. But as a whole, the way that you approach people is the way that you are going to get handled, right? So, all of the hitting thoughts out there. Take the knob to the ball, swing down, that you hear a bunch of old pros talk about. It works for them. It worked for them, okay? They played in the big leagues. You probably didn't. I didn't. We don't see it on film when we watch game swings, but that's what they need to think. If you are a get the barrel back type of hitter, I know an ex-pro, played for 19 years all across the world, and he thinks back and then up. And that is his thought. Worked out pretty well. Played baseball at a higher level than 99% of the population. Okay? There's going to be don't move your head at all. Load into launch. There's going to be more guys that start high and their head does move. If it works, that's the bottom line. Results. That's all this game is. That's all sports is. Result oriented. Okay? So, like I said, it gets tiresome. I know I'm not going to change people. Okay, you are who you are. You're going to respond. You have your way of thinking. I'm not here to change your mind. I hope that people can be nicer to people. I hope that people can approach people with more respect. I wish that people would look at profiles or look at bios before talking to people that they don't know, they've never met in their life. It's really easy behind that keyboard to say whatever you're going to say, because there's no real consequences, right? Some people just like negativity, some people just like drama, whatever, if that's what, you know, gets you excited, whatever the case is. But from a coaching perspective, we can be better, okay? Now, for me, I'm a simple guy when it comes to hitting. You see the drills, you see, you know, the constraints, you see the ideas, but at the end of the day, y'all, load on time, be balanced in launch, turn behind the ball, and be on plane. That's all it is. How we get there, what the body looks like, where the pitch is, okay, that is going to determine a lot of the fundamentals or the mechanics you see. Right now, I've got a product out, a guy in Japan designed, and I absolutely love it. It's to hold the angles in the arms. Well, I'm only going to hold my angles in the arms to pitches that are in and a little bit up to get to this point. If that pitch is down, of course, when I start here, that front arm's going to straighten out. My hands have to start working, and so I'm going to get straighter here, and it's going to be down. All right? If that pitch is down and in, of course, we're going to have to come down. We get more tilt. That barrel's going to look like it's coming this way, and we get behind the ball. So seeing something for 15 seconds or a minute online for one specific kid or one pitch location doesn't make it gospel for everything. All right, we have to understand adjustability. You have to understand the ability to make adjustments on the fly. There is no one way, there is no cookie cutter, there is no this is what you do for every pitch and every pitch location. The absolutes are load on time, get to your spot and launch, behind the ball, softball, baseball, doesn't matter, and on plane. Those are your absolutes. Doesn't matter if you're front arm dominant and you get here. If you can get front arm dominant in your swing and stay connected right back here, have at it. Most kids aren't strong enough to do that, and so when they do it, it gets out here. So we like to teach a little bit tighter box, okay? But some of the best hitters that have ever walked the planet have been front arm dominant, barrel laid back, but connected, okay? It just has to do with strength. It has to do with how your body moves. No one way. Learn as much as you possibly can so that you can work with different types of players that move differently. That would be my suggestion. Don't keyhole yourself into this is the way I'm going to teach every single hitter that I deal with, okay? So at the end of the day, be nicer to people, do a little more research. Let's all just get along. This is for player development, okay? That's all this is for. That's why coaches put our information out online for the world to see, so that you parents, coaches, players can get better on your own time and have a wealth of information. So I hope that helps. If you ever have any questions, hit me up. Hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get to hitting. Y'all be good.